Hello everyone, welcome. Space Junk here, and today we'll be showing you the Anaconda and some kind of review. It's not really a review, it's more or less some kind of introduction. What can the ship do and what is it very useful for? I'm not going to explain or look out for the modules and everything that you can put on the ship. Just, what does it look like, how does it fly, and how amazing is it? And in short, it's pretty amazing. I like it a lot, especially because you can do a lot of, well, things with it. It is a multi-purpose ship, as it states, but it's just that. I mean, I can load 500 cargo in my ship and do a lot of trading missions if I want to, but I can also just blow up everything that I encounter. Obviously, for 142 million, it is. It's nothing more that you would expect, because that's a lot of money, but it's just such a delight to look at and fly, and it's just so big as well. This ship has 2 small hardpoints, 2 medium hardpoints, 3 large and 1 huge hardpoint, with 8 utility mounts as well packed on there. Its fuel capacity is 32 tons, but obviously you can make that a lot more, which I've done as well. I've upgraded my fuel capacity to a lot more than that. The maximum cargo capacity should be around 400 to 500, although the stock is 114 tons, and it will cost you 146 million, but you can get it for 120 million. And if you want to know how to get it for 125 million, you should definitely check out my other video. I'll link it right here, so you should totally check that one out. Here we are. This is the outside of the Anaconda with my custom green skin. Bought that one from the market. Anyway, I have the only downside of this ship is that I can think of is that the maneuverability is very, very low. It has a maneuverability of 2, which is extremely low, but it's logical because it's really big. However, you can compensate this a little bit with fitting turrets, burst laser turrets or beam laser, doesn't really matter that much, to the small hardpoints and the medium hardpoints, which will fire automatically at ships even though you can't really see them yet, and that is really, really useful. Also, I fitted 3 large autocannons to the 2 on the bottom and 1 on the, or 2 on the top and 1 on the bottom, which is just to burst the damage. I didn't really fit anything to my huge hardpoint yet. On the sides are 2 turrets and on the back are 2 turrets. Didn't really fit on anything on my huge hardpoint because I didn't really need it that much. There is the Srv Slot, the Srv Slot. You have 2 of those, which is really cool. And in the future you can also, in the future I'm talking about 1 week or 2 weeks near the update, I'm not sure. But then you can also load up a fighter in your ship in the Anaconda, which is amazing. Here, those 2 little turrets are the small hardpoints, which is very useful. And now you can see the huge ass of the Anaconda. The maximum jump range of this ship is about 40 light years, which is without any cargo and everything, so you should keep that in mind. And the top speed is around 200, which is not good at all. But then again, it is a really big ship, so it's logical that it's not really that fast. So what is the size of the Anaconda? It is about 152 meters long and 61 meters wide and 32 meters high, which is pretty big considering the Elite Dangerous ships. In this picture, by the way, the ship to the left is the Panther Clipper. It's not really released in the game, but they think that it might be released in a future update, which I will talk about later in another video. But yeah, this is kind of the Anaconda compared to the Eagle and the Sidewinder next to it, to the left. So how about combat in this ship? Is it any good? Yeah, it is. It is totally good, and also depends on what kind of weapons you're putting on it. I have 4 burst laser turrets, which are so useful. As you can see here, I'm still hitting him, even though I can't really see where he is, except when we're on my radar. But other than that, it's so useful to have these turrets, because they just get this sustained damage all the time, even though I'm not really looking at him. And now I can just give him all the heavy damage from my auto cannons. And but if I would to say what is the best weapon on this Anaconda, I'd say everything a beam laser. Also the turrets, beam laser turrets, just everything, because beam laser is just extremely powerful. And obviously I'm fighting against sidewinders right now, and a Cobra and a Diamondback, but still the combat is very effective in the Anaconda. And it's just a really nice ship to have. It's very expensive. There isn't really any other ship that fits in his category, because the Federal Corvette and the Cutter, which are the only 2 ships that are bigger and better than the Anaconda, are way more expensive, and they start at 180 million, if I'm not mistaken. And they are just different. Obviously they're about as strong as the Anaconda, but you need to be the faction and Cutter are faction specific vehicle. So the Cutter is for the Federation, or the Imperial, and the or the Imperium, whatever, and the Corvette is a federal ship. So you have to rank up in those factions, and it takes a long time, and it's more expensive and everything. So no, there aren't really ships that can compete against the Anaconda in its class, but I'd say that it's a very cool ship, and I totally recommend buying it if you have the money. So yeah, that was this review. I hope you guys liked it. Hope you guys learned something from it, and I'll see you later. Cheers.